Congratulations, Connor Jenkins.
So, Connor, it's lovely to meet you. Congratulations on winning the 30 Under 30 award this year for 2024. Do you maybe want to introduce yourself to some of the public that maybe don't know who you are or what you do?
My name's Connor. I'm based in Birmingham. Been teaching for the past 5 years electrics, starting up on my own in Feb, and then running a training centre start of September really. Mainly like 18th edition at the moment. We're going to add to it and hopefully, push to have our apprenticeships for it and whatnot.
I hear there might be a rumour from the main man Connor himself that you're opening your own place. What sort of grounds are you going to be looking at? Are you going to be expanding your courses just from 18th edition to something a bit more, or are you just going to be focusing on that at the meantime?
We've got the 18th and also we're having a CSCS card centre. So that at the moment it's for naughty kids, if you like.
Yeah.
And then we want to try and train them up and get them CSCS and get them on site and get them employed and whatnot. So that is initially, and then probably inspect and test after that. It will be like a high standard of education with my friend Luke, who's amazing as well. So yeah, it's going to go well. It's called Luceco Learning.
Luxor learning, yeah?
Yeah, so fingers crossed.
I like that. There's a smart little electrical term thrown in there with a bit of training. That's clever. I like it. That's good. So is that going to be based in Birmingham? And what's the bigger vision for yourself? Are you going to be looking at multiple different sort of training centres, or do you just want to focus on Birmingham at the moment?
So we've got a place in Cannock at the moment, which is just evenings, weekends and summer holidays at the moment. So we're going to stay there for a while, get it up and running, and then hopefully we can, we'd ideally like it as a franchise really and open some across the country, but just to retain that, high level of education, because that's what we want really, more than anything. Cool. And good standard of work and whatnot, yeah.
Wicked. Well, obviously being introduced with like the awards with efixx, obviously you can see all of the additional accreditations that they do, the Luceco group. Hopefully you might want to lean on that sort of bit of advice of how you can implement that into your own business. How do you feel about sort of working with those guys on a bit of a closer connection?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, today's been amazing, especially for the connections and the people you meet. It's the best thing in life really, the people are. So yeah, it's going to go well hopefully, and yeah, I'm open to anything and everything really.
That's really cool, man. I like the charisma. You look like happy, like you're excited about teaching. I couldn't think of anything worse if I'm being honest with you. Like young people, hats off to you. You're doing something that I could never do, at least until I'm like 60 with a bad back going, oh no, can you do that? So being introduced like the efixx and everything else, how do you reckon that's going to be detrimental for your career going forward?
Yeah, hopefully. It would be ideal to, when we're up and running for a podcast maybe, to like an appearance and, to talk about it there and just to push that ethos of, because I know obviously everyone here is an electrician really, but to come into the education side of it, it's nice, and it's a different way of looking at things, helping other people and training and whatnot. Yeah, it's important. There's a lot of people who don't know what they're going to do with life, and then to train them up and then, they come on to bigger and better things and they have a good career. Yeah, it's a good feeling. So yeah, it's nice to diverse that way.
To be fair, it's nice to hear that from a younger person, because I still talk to my tutors now that I obviously was taught by it, and they just futuristic sort of side of things. They say it's great to see all of the students that they've pushed through doing well, expanding their careers, not just working for other people, but now starting their own businesses like yourself. I'm sure whoever your tutor was is probably looking at you going, damn man, I must have done a good job with this kid. He's like going on his own.
Yeah, hopefully, man. That's the thing. I had a really good tutor, and then he just changed everything. My whole perspective on life, and you want good things, you got to work for it, and that's what I want to try and implement to, especially the younger generation. They get a bad name, and a lot of them haven't got them opportunities yet. But I think college is a good turning point, because they're at that age where they could go either way, really. So yeah, it's a nice age to. It's not too old where they've made wrong decisions. It's nice and young, and a lot of it will be adults, but yeah, definitely.
There's just off of my sort of side of things, I was classed as one of these naughty kids in school, as you might put it. So I got let go for 1 day a week on a Wednesday, and I used to go to college and actually do this during school period. So they gave me the option to do paint and decorating, carpentry, electrics and plumbing. And that's where I kind of got my fundamental of where I wanted to start with it. So would that be something that you'd be open to maybe even working with the kids that, are a bit unsure where they want to go, and that sort of extra bit of advice from main man Connor would maybe kick them in the right place where they want to go?
Yeah, hopefully. It is that label as well, the naughty kids, it's just, they need a different way of learning, and a lot of them, they sit in a classroom all day. not everyone works the same. So, yeah, the place we've got at the moment, they do a bit of everything, or they can, but electrical's not there because it's deemed as like a, you need a level 3 and whatnot. Definitely, we are very open. And even I was chatting to Rick from efixx, and he was saying he wants to get into the electronic engineering things and can even have courses in-house where, it's more hands-on. So yeah, definitely, that's what I'd like to do.
Oh man, you sound very humble, and I look forward to seeing some great things from you with like your college, like education that you're going to be able to provide to many people going forward.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, fingers crossed. But yeah, it's coming in September, and that's when it'll all be sorted.
That's fine. Yeah. So when you're having an opening party, are we all invited? Yeah, is that what's going to happen?
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, you're invited, man. Yeah, everyone is. Yeah,
that's fine. Just because you're saying it on camera, don't mean you've got to abide by it, but it's all cool.
No, yeah.
So is there anybody that you might want to give a shout out to, or say a thank you for, putting you in the right direction, or maybe giving you this push into the direction where you're heading now?
Yeah, so my tutor, Richard Smith, was amazing. He really, from like 18 onwards, he was fantastic, and he gave me the first opportunity as well. Luke Foster has been amazing, good friend, brilliant, trust him. That's who I'm going into business with for Luceco. And then Sam Lawler as well, she's been amazing. She showed me, she kind of set up on her own, and she's helped out, and it's been brilliant. Yeah.
Cool, amazing. Well, obviously now that you've won the efixx award yourself and the 30 under 30 sponsored by Luceco, have you got anybody in potential mind that you might want to sponsor for like the 2025 awards?
Yeah, I've had a lot of good students over the years, really, so fingers crossed, hopefully. But yeah, there'll be a few, I'm sure.
That's fine. Remember, you just don't have to nominate one. You heard it from the main man himself. They've nominated like 2 or 3. So
yeah.
If you're stuck, give them a go, because anyone that wins this opportunity, I'm sure you'll be able to tell them it's an honour to be able to receive this award and then be able to pass it on to the next generation coming forward.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll get thinking on that one.
Cool. Right, well, I'll leave you with that hard fall. So thank you for your time, Connor. I really appreciate that. And best luck in the future with all of the opening of courses and stuff.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much.
Wicked.